Okay, today I'm going to read from Reader's Digest's 113 Best Jokes of All Time, which was written by someone called Laura Beck, but I suspect that Laura didn't write all of the best jokes of all time, but maybe some of them. Don't know. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Our all-time best jokes will crack up kids and adults alike. If you're not laughing, check your pulse. Oh, hello. Okay, number one, we're coming in hot. First, the funniest joke of all time. How do you make a tissue dance? Put a little boogie in it. Okay. What makes a joke one of the best jokes of all time? Its inclusion on an arbitrary list according to one's tastes, of course. I mean, that's just science. In all seriousness, attempting to catalogue the all-time funniest jokes is a quixotic quest. Humor is deeply subjective. One person's knee slapper is another's eye-roll-inducing groan fest. But there are certain jokes that stand the test of time, transcending cultures and contexts, to elicit laughs from the widest swaths of people. This collection aims to surface some of these timeless gems alongside fresh picks that showcase the ever-evolving art form of the best jokes. From clever wordplay to dark punchlines, these zingers run the gamut of humor. Whether you're a fan of good old-fashioned knock-knock joke, or are a connoisseur of anti-humor, there's something hilarious here for everyone. On what grounds did the police arrest the devil? They got him on possession. On what grounds did the police arrest the devil? They got him on possession. Possession? On what grounds did the police, right, arrest the devil? The devil! The police arrested the devil! They got him on possession. They got him on possession. Okay, seriously. On what grounds? On what grounds? On what grounds did the police arrest the devil? They got him on possession. Okay, get this. On what grounds did the police arrest the devil? They got him on possession. Let's think about this. On what grounds did the police arrest the devil? They got him on possession. Okay, we're into some short jokes now. Why did the salamander go to Hollywood? To make newt movies. Why did the salamander go to Hollywood? To make newt movies. Why did the salamander go to Hollywood? To make nude movies. Nude movies. To make nude movies. Why did the salamander go to Hollywood? To make newt movies. Why did the salamander go to Hollywood to make newt movies? Did you hear the one about the New York Jets cocktail? Did you hear it? Did you hear the one about the New York Jets cocktail? Two of them, and you forget what Joe Namath Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this person's name, and I feel like this joke is probably an absolute all-time zinger if you know who or what Joe Namath is. Okay, so presumably Joe Namath is one of the New York Jets. Two of them, and you forget what Joe Namath. Two of them? Did you hear at the New York Jets cocktail? Two of them, two of those down you, and you forget what Joe Namath. Two of them, and you forget what Joe Namath. Two of them, and you forget what Joe Namath. So really we should deliver the whole thing with like a kind of list, I suppose. Did you hear the one about the New York Jets cocktail? Two of them, and you forget what Joe Namath. You forget what Joe Namath. Two of them, and you forget what Joe Namath. You forget what Joe You forget what you forget what Joe Namath. You forget what Joe Namath. Did you hear? Did you hear about the New York Jets cocktail? Have you heard about the New York Jets cocktail? Two of them, and you forget what Joe Namath. Did you hear the one about the New York Jets cocktail? Two of them, and you forget what Joe Namath. Two of them, and you forget what Joe Namath. I still don't know quite. I can take a guess how you're supposed to pronounce this person's name, but I don't know for sure. Okay, here we go. Why did I should say, by the way, I picked this article at random, and I want, like, I'm not very good at telling jokes, and like I wanted to kind of work on it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't mean to make fun of these jokes, you know. I'm trying to like understand the art of joke making, joke telling. You know, I feel like there's like a delicate kind of art to it, and like I don't know. I'm trying to just feel it out a little bit. Okay. Oh, someone's at the door. I'm not gonna get it. Okay. Why did the veterinarian, why did the vet, or unless it's going to be relevant, this veterinarian, prescribe birth control pills for dogs? Well, it was part of an anti-litter campaign. Why did the veterinarian prescribe birth control pills for dogs? Well, it was part of an anti-litter campaign. Why did the veterinarian prescribe birth control pills for dogs? Well, it was part of an anti-litter campaign. Why did the vet prescribe birth control pills? Why did the vet prescribe birth control pills for dogs? For dogs, isn't that crazy? For dogs, why did the vet, right, prescribe birth control pills for dogs? Well, it was part of an anti-litter campaign. An anti-litter campaign. It's part of an anti-litter campaign. It's part of an anti-litter campaign. It's part of an anti-litter campaign. Why did the veterinarian prescribe birth control pills for dogs? It's part of an anti-litter campaign. 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 Why did the veterinarian, that noble profession, why did the veterinarian prescribe birth control pills for dogs? Why did the vet prescribe... Okay, sorry about that. Where was I? Okay, why? Why, oh why did the veterinarian prescribe birth control pills for dogs? For dogs, right, okay, for dogs. Why did the veterinarian prescribe birth control pills for dogs? Well, it's part of an anti-litter campaign. Because it's part of an anti-litter campaign. An anti-litter campaign. An anti-litter campaign. Why did the veterinarian prescribe birth control pills for dogs? Why did the vet prescribe... Excuse me. Why did the vet prescribe birth control pills for dogs? It's part of an anti-litter campaign. It's part of an anti-litter campaign. I feel like I'm trying too hard with this. I need to just throw it away a bit more, you know? Like, this is like really solid material. Like really, really like good material. So like it should just kind of speak for itself in some ways, I think. Why don't pirates take a shower before they walk the plank? Because they just wash up on shore. Yeah, I think I nailed that one. Okay, on what grounds? Why did the police arrest the devil? Well, you know, I mean, like, of all the reasons they could have picked to arrest the devil himself, you know, it's like, if you, like, think about how the devil would have to interact with, like, you know, the law of, like, any country, like, this guy, the embodiment of, like, evil, you know, it's like the deeds that he has done is, like, must be just so kind of numerous, I guess. Like, just, I mean, what hasn't he done? You know, he's kind of responsible for all the evil in the world, you know, in a sense. So with that in mind, okay, what grounds, on which grounds did the police arrest the devil? They got him on possession. 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 Possession. They got him on possession. They got him. No. They got him. They got him. They got him on possession. They charged him with possession. They arrested him for possession. On what grounds did the police arrest the devil? They got him on possession. On what grounds did the police arrest the devil? They got him on possession. How How many telemarketers does it take to change a light bulb? Only one, but he has to do it while you're making dinner. Oh no, I have to stop again. Okay, oh yeah, it seems like I no longer have privacy, so I might have to change course on this one a little bit. I'm gonna just think about it a moment. Alright, I have a moment, but I need to be quiet. So I'm going to whisper all the jokes, okay? Hopefully you can still hear them. Okay, how many telemarketers does it take to change a light bulb? Only one, but he has to do it while you're eating dinner. How many telemarketers does it take to change a light bulb? Only one. But he has to do it. But you can only do it. The only time the telemarketer is available to change your light bulb is while you're eating dinner. Not funny, you can say, yeah, telemarketers. Classic. What did one fish in a tank say to the other fish in the tank? What did one fish in a tank say to the other fish in a tank? Do you know how to drive this thing? What did one fish in a tank say to the other fish in a tank? Do you know how to drive this thing? Do you know how to drive this thing? So, do you know how to drive this thing? What did one fish in a tank say to the other fish in the tank? Do you know how to drive this thing? 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 Okay, what did one fish say to the other fish? And they're both driving a tank, by the way. Okay, there are two fish in a tank. Picture this. Okay, picture it. Get a good, clear picture in your mind, okay? Two fish in a tank. What did one of them say to the other? Do you know how to drive this thing? Do you know how to drive this thing? Do you know how to drive this thing? Okay, okay, just be normal. Like, just be normal. Like, yeah, I'm you know, it's, I guess there's like a tendency in like telling jokes, right, that you enter like joke telling mode, you know, like you're like, okay, get ready everyone, like here's the joke, you know, it's like joke, right? But you know, it's like sometimes like you can just, I don't know, I mean, it's just a guess, but like I guess you could also kind of approach the joke as being like, well, you know, it's just, I'm just telling you a little story from my life, you know, it's like, what did one fish in a tank say to the other fish in the tank? Do you know how to drive this thing? Did you hear about interesting story actually? Did you hear about these two fish in a tank, and one of them, yeah, and the story is that one of them said, okay. Okay. All right. What did one fish in a tank say to the other fish in a tank? What did one fish in a tank say to the other fish in that very same tank? What did one fish in a tank say to the other fish in the tank? Do you know how to drive this thing? Okay, then, well, the thing that this joke is missing is the audience response, which is also very important. What did one fish in a tank say to the other fish in the tank? Okay, and then you say, what? Well, what did they say? And then I say, do you know how to drive this thing? Yeah. Okay. What? I don't know, maybe jokes are funnier if you tell them in like a silly voice, maybe like what do rich people say? I can do better. What do rich people say when they tickle babies? What do rich people say when they tickle babies? Gucci, Gucci, goo. Is that funnier? I'm not sure it is. Okay, I have to whisper. As these things go, I think this has been the most distracted that I've done. Yeah, I think the number of times that I've like paused this is like also the most. Yeah, it's a bit easier to do something like this when you're just kind of in your own space. I think if it's just people wandering in and out, it's not ideal. That's okay. Okay. The eye contact. How important is eye contact for telling jokes? What do rich people say when they tickle babies? Gucci, Gucci, goo. What do rich people say when they tickle babies? Babies. Quite funny words with babies. Babies. Gucci, Gucci, goo. How many therapists? How many therapists does it take to change a light bulb?